We're back with the greatness that is Mushoku Tensei, and I know it's been a while. I just got my YouTube back. We were dealing with a whole lot of stuff when it came to Dragon Quest. I'm also going to be making those videos, but I might have to change the format for at the very least Dragon Quest, because those people over there, they're wild. But we're here for Mushoku Tensei. It's gonna be great. I've been excited. Of course, I've been keeping up with it because Mushoku Tensei is one of my favorite animes this season. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump in and see what we got between Rudy and his whole family. Right? Are they gonna find his mother? What's going on here? Now I know on TikTok it was a huge discussion on who to side with, right? People were kind of siding with Paul, others were siding with Rudy, and I gotta tell you, as a parent, I'm not gonna say I side with Paul 100% because I do believe there's definitely room for improvement, and I also feel like a lot of people are judging Paul based on our culture, right? Like our culture in the real world. Who is this? I don't know who that is. Is he like a big deal? But anyways, I do see how both parties can kind of come off really wrong. Like I agree with Paul. Like Rudy should have written home and let them know that they're good where they're at. Maybe come up with a plan to the Adventurers Guild. Look at that. Yeah, he was nobody. Also, they're still spreading the goodwill of Rudyard. What is up with everybody challenging them? You know what I mean? I mean, they have to be close to home, right? Ooh. I've been on a boat before, like years and years ago, and I did get seasick a couple times. But I can't even imagine going through a storm through this. Even Rudy is feeling it. It's the motion sickness, I'm telling you. It is a little weird relationship, not gonna lie. I mean, it is kind of, wonky on Rudy's side because he does have the consciousness of a grown man, right? So imagine having to like behave like a child on purpose. It is a staple Japanese cuisine, right? Yeah, the whole squad is missing. Maybe Rudy would bump into them. Ghislaine is 100% alive. Come on now. She was a God King sword master, right? Like, yeah, she's alive. I really want to know what's gonna be oh, you're wrong about that. Roxy's in the demon continent. You all almost met, but it was so close yet so far away. Damn. Wait, was Roxy part of that whole party? I guess that was like her beginner party before she became, you know, so good at magic. I mean, she is like a couple, like 100+ years old, right? Or like 70. She's definitely close to 100, right? King class water mage. She's on a whole different level. So I wonder where that puts Rudy at. Is Rudy king level at water magic? Because he can do uh incantation-less magic. Uh but again, I don't know what the requirements to be king level is. I know at the very least Rudy is pretty close, I would say. I would argue. Yeah, we all know by who. Dead end. What's going on over here? She having like a panic attack? What was wrong with her? You gonna go visit her parents? Do they ever say why she left her home? But I mean, once she gets back there, her parents are gonna tell her about Rudy. They know that Roxy trained Rudy, so bro, I don't know about him having cute kids. Like, this dude is ugly. I'm sorry. Dude, this dude is way too ugly. I'm sorry. I just can't. Oh, is that why she left? Because she couldn't use telepathy? Yeah, just look at Rudy's situation, right? Where he's been, you know, he was separated by his family. He doesn't even know if they're alive, right? Yeah, his father is good. His little sister, what was her name? Norn, she's good. But Zenith, what was the name of the other sister? I forgot. But Lilia, she's, we don't know if they're good or not. For all we know, they're not having a good time. Interesting. So I'm guessing they try to communicate with Roxy with telepathy, and she can't understand it. Damn. I mean, if that's what she had to grow up with, just imagine, right? Like if everybody in the village communicates without words, like through telepathy, and she can't do it. I mean, just think about that. You would almost feel like an outcast, right? Especially if they look at you like an outsider, right? Because you can't do what's normal to them. Yeah, I could see why she would leave the village because of that. I'm guessing this is Roxy as a kid. Oh, oh, you better use that heel. You better use that heel. There it is. Well, I guess she didn't hear that thing, but I wonder if all of them were trying to communicate with her. Yeah. Damn, I feel so sad for Roxy. Cause see, this is their way of life, communicating this way. Damn. I can see what she will grow up. That's what's normal to them, right? And I'm guessing they don't know that she can't understand it. Damn. Like I hope that she left the village out of her own accord, right? Like I hope like she wasn't outcasted and thrown out. Like I don't think her parents would do that, right? Like I hope that's not the case. Whenever we met her father and mother, they seem really happy to know about her. Why did he stop? See, they seem like nice parents, so I don't think that's the case. I don't think that she was thrown out. She doesn't seem happy at all to be here. I mean, again, just going. I don't know exactly what she felt like, right? But just not being able to be able to communicate with your people that the way that they do it. I could see how she will feel like she doesn't belong there. I wonder if like the village, right? I'm guessing it's a no, right? Because as we see when she got there, all the people that would try to communicate with her, obviously they can speak, right? Because they have to use language, right? I'm guessing. Damn, nah, come on, Roxy, don't do that. Spend some time with your parents. Come on now. Yeah, come on now, Roxy, come on. Damn, I feel bad for the parents too. But yeah, the fact that everybody in the village so far that has tried to communicate, they haven't really used words. They know obviously that she's not getting the message through telepathy, but they didn't switch to words, and because of that is why I feel like she kind of just, she's like, all right, I'm out of here. Once every 20 years. What? And that seems okay? Like 50 years is a long time. How long do they live for? You can tell she's definitely she's hurt by this. Damn. Damn. I mean, just thinking about that, right? Imagine not being able to see your kid for 50 years. I mean, again, I don't know how the time works with these people, but 50 years. I mean, even if you were to like do a 1 to 10 ratio, right? Imagine not being able to see your kid for 5 years. Like that's no, you know what I mean? No. I wonder if they had to learn this language, right? In order to do this. I wonder if like when they use telepathy, they don't use like an actual language. Yep, that's the default way of communicating. Damn. Damn, man. That's really sad. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame her for that. There's no way your parents will be happy about that. Damn. Maybe she also felt like her parents didn't want her. Like she was a burden on the parents, and that's obviously not the case, which I'm glad. I'm glad that the parents actually care about Roxy. Damn. Damn. Huh, I really want to know how long this race of people can actually live for. I'm guessing is quite a long time. I mean, look at the parents. They look like they're like in their 20s. That's good. That's good. That it? I was about to say that felt like too soon. We need more time. Was she dreaming? Was she dreaming? Uh, Bro, she's sleeping on the floor. That has to be uncomfortable. I'm kind of I want them to talk about Rudy. I mean, I understand, right? I mean, this is a big moment for the family, right? I can understand why the parents are not gonna remember Rudy being her student. I'm sure it'll come up, right? I'm sure it'll come up. I mean, maybe she'll tell them as to why she's searching for somebody. Yeah, yeah. That's it. There it is. That's what I've been waiting for. Rudius. There it is. Yeah, I keep forgetting that it's been 2 years. She must be having a panic attack right now. Man, she's really scared of the Superds. I mean, that's being a father, right? I'm guessing the mother meant that as like, bring Rudy, kind of like, he's your boyfriend, your fiance, I guess. I don't know. And the father is like, nah, we ain't doing none of that. Yeah, that's exactly who they are. She was able to connect the dots. Rudy would. Yeah, there it is. You wouldn't put it past Rudy. Why is she? She's getting a whole train. Yeah, yeah, I knew it. I knew it. She was having way too much fun. You know what I mean? That's that. Yep, I agree with that. What is wrong? I mean, she must be a nympho, right? Senate Lilia or Aisha? Ah, I can't wait for that to actually happen. I wonder how long that's gonna be. So I guess Roxy is gonna keep on searching for Rudy. Okay, I mean, great episode, great episode. And this is what I love about Mushoku Tensei, right? Even when Rudy or Eris, right, like the main trio, like the main characters of this story, you would say, even when they're not present, right? Because they were only here like what, for like 3 minutes. They only had like 4 or 5 minutes of screen time in this episode. The fact that this anime is full of great characters like Roxy as well, where we can have a focused episode just about her past, and it still manages to get that emotion out of you. It's absolutely great. I mean, I loved this episode, seeing Roxy and like her culture in a way, right? Because yes, when Rudy met her parents, we really didn't know too much about them, right? We just knew that they were, it was a quiet town and stuff like that. And in this episode, we learned that the way that they communicate is with telepathy. And for some reason, Roxy doesn't have that ability, and that already is really, really scary. I mean, just think about it, being the only person in a village, not being able to communicate with the way that everybody else in the village communicates, right? And we saw when she was coming in and they were like sending the messages, and it was just kind of like clicking sounds. She couldn't understand what was coming through. They were looking at her like she was an outsider, right? Imagine going through all of that as a kid, right? Even when she was drawing and playing and she came up to those kids, and they all started communicating with her, and she didn't know what was going on, right? I mean, that of course is really sad, being a kid alone, nobody to talk to. And I'm kind of curious, right? Because I don't know if they actually explained this in the episode. Maybe I missed it, but it seems to me like the people, right? Roxy's people, they can communicate with words, right? I'm guessing that's how they're doing it, telepathy, right? But for some reason, nobody actually spoke to her. Again, I don't know if like the language that's being used through telepathy is different than, like, I believe they speak what, like the demon tongue or whatever. I know Rudy knows how to speak that language. That's how he communicated with Roxy's parents. But maybe Roxy's parents, they learned the language and taught it to Roxy so they would have a way to communicate. I don't know. Maybe somebody that read the light novels or something will be able to tell me exactly how all that works, because I feel like at the very least, if the village knew that Roxy couldn't communicate with telepathy, that they would actually speak to her. And I'm guessing that's the big problem, that throughout all the years that Roxy lived in that village, only her parents spoke to her, nobody else did. But you know, seeing Roxy return home, and her parents, of course, they're very, very happy that she's back, to the point where they will be satisfied seeing Roxy once every 50 years or every 20 years. That's absolutely bonkers, right? I mean, just imagine only being able to see your kid in that long of a period. I mean, that's crazy. But hey, at the very least, it's better than nothing, right? But we can just see that whenever Roxy made it into the village, you know, she was already like, she was kind of off, right? She wasn't as happy. She was like really sad returning to the village, and you can probably see, right, she had some trauma while she was living there. But yeah, overall, another great episode. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen at the other side of the world, because we know that, you know, Roxy, she's gonna keep searching like above the demon continent for Zenith, Lilia, and Aisha. And of course, I wonder what Rudy is gonna do now, right? Because once they make it back home, there's no home to return to, right? Paul already told him this. There's no home to return to. What's going to happen whenever they find out that, you know, the heiress grandfather was put to death? What's going to happen there? Because I feel like that's a big political move. Is Ares going to be like the head of the family now? I can't wait. Hopefully we get answers to that next episode. And I'm pretty sure we're almost at the end of the season, right? We're at the end of the fall 2021 anime season. We're like 4 more weeks and we're done, and we're gonna go into the winter 2022 season. Hopefully we get confirmation that we're getting a season 2. We need more Mushoku Tensei. But yeah, overall, great episode. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Boom.